Chilly Thursday night, and middle of the pack in both divisions. Crestwood have been up and down all season, sometimes depending heavily on the play of both Isaiah Clark and Isaiah Hamilton. Meanwhile, Orangeville Prep coming off a very dominant win over Fort Erie International Academy early in January, 82-67 back then. This one has all the makings of a high-level matchup. What are the things you're looking for tonight, Haley?
Well, I think a big thing for tonight, it's going to be who's going to be able to own the paint the most. It's going to be about pushing players out of the paint while also being able to recognize where they are. We've got a lot of height on both of these teams and some powerful players who can throw down some really incredible dunks, which obviously is going to make for a great game, but that can really shift how a game is going to pan out like that. And I think for Crestwood, one thing to really keep an eye on for Orangeville Prep is they have some really dangerous three-point shooters on that squad. So I think making sure you're aware of who's around the perimeter at what times while also trying to, of course, manage the paint is going to be a big thing.
In case you missed it last night, Fort Erie International Academy took down Royal Crown at home. It was a 15-point game, and it was Royal Crown's first loss in the OSBA season. Tonight, a different story. Crestwood Prep looking to surge up the Eastern Division standings. They currently sit at 5-6, so just below 500. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Orangeville Prep in the West looking to gain some ground on the three teams ahead of them. They're at 7-5, so 2 games above 500, with a very deep roster. They can floor a bunch of different looks. Mm-hmm. Crestwood Prep have, basically 2 lineups.
Yeah, exactly. And Crestwood Prep, they had 3 guys in the top 10 of scoring in December. They had, of course, Isaiah Hamilton, who was in first, averaging 25 points per game. Isaiah Clark was 8th, and then Sammy Uraz was 9th. So a lot of scoring coming from that side, but it's going to be about how to really work together and also be able to shut down your opponent on offense and on defense.
Looks like the starting 5 for Crestwood are going to be Sammy Uraz, Eric Peck, a.k.a. AP, Micah Hale Bartley, Isaiah Clark, and Isaiah Hamilton. For John Sador's Orangeville Prep Bears, Joel Campbell, the primary point guard, will be joined by Isaiah Lacusa, Timothy Ibukanolua, Onari Hall, and Noah Dacre, the three-point specialist.
Definitely, we've seen him play numerous times and just complete switch, and all of a sudden it's all he's attempting, and then it's really punishing for the other team. But getting his three-point going early in this game could definitely be a decider on how the first half at least is going to pan out.
Both teams like to play with pace, off makes, misses, and inbounds. So we'll see who can control the pace early and who controls the aggression, as first possession will go to the Lions. Bartley looks for Clark, nearly loses it, and they're going to settle it down with Hamilton, who works towards the timeline. Deep 3 to open the scoring, you betcha.
That's a very strong way to open up this game, especially with Orangeville pressing that defense really hard right off the bat.
Kick to the corner. Lacuza with the answer. Back iron. Offensive rebound. Ibukanalua. Loose ball. AP comes away with it. He settles it down with Clark. Bartley now over the timeline. Uses the screen. Clark on the roll. Two come. Foul. Drops it in the bucket. Count the basket. Clark's going to go to the free throw line for a look at one. And the foul's going to go on Isaiah Lacuza.
Well, Isaiah Clark always plays with such control, and in that case, it worked out really well to be able to still get a really quality shot off after that contact.
When he caught the ball in the middle of the key, 3 Orangeville jerseys swarmed towards him, and one person just reached out. It's not like one player took charge of the assignment. They all just kind of floated into the middle. Ibukanalua inside, uses his strength, finds Lacuza baseline, blocked on the backside. Hamilton's going to get called for the foul. So Isaiah Lacuza to the line. Six 0 early lead for the Lions on their home floor. Air ball on the free throw.
Yeah, starting off a little cold in this one for Isaiah Lacuza, but he's an extremely powerful player and definitely owns the paint. So, I mean, getting him to the line is definitely not ideal in any situation. And
offensive rebound, second chance opportunity. That'll fall for Olusakin, Bami Olusakin. That's going to stay with the Lions. Last touched by the Bears. Bartley to trigger from the sideline. Quickly into AP, and he'll swing it. The double team. The ball makes its way back to AP. 7 on the shot clock. He attacks, kicks to the corner. Clark, he'll try to find a lane. Spins around, fading away, finds the bottom. Isaiah Clark's got 5 points. Dacre walks into a 3, front iron. Bartley with the rebound. Uraz stutter steps into the lane, spins, but has it stolen by Onari Hall. Quickly the other way, 1-2. Gets the foul, but he doesn't get the ball to fall. So Onari Hall to the free throw line. That foul's going to go on Bartley. And with that, Tutu Toto comes into the game. First substitution as Lacuza heads to the bench. And head coach John Sador is going to try a couple of different lineups here, see something working in the early first quarter as Onari Hall hits the first.
Well, definitely, and we just look at the sizes of these benches as well. Orangeville Prep definitely has a lot more to work with than Crestwood does here, so getting fresh legs in when we can assume that the pace of this game is going to continue to be extremely high.
A little pressure now from the Bears. Bartley trying to escape Hall, gets it over the timeline. AP in front of his own bench. The double comes, and AP loses the handle.
That double team Orangeville is using has been successful a couple times now to maybe, if not get a turnover as they did right here, but just to disrupt the play. So definitely some strong defensive pressure to start off.
Hall dumps it off. The ball swings. Ibukanalua looking to get ground underneath on Uraz, but Uraz fronts him, does a good job. Hall around the screen, misses. Hamilton with the rebound. Uraz and Clark working on the far side. Clark slips the screen, inside, out. AP from distance, he misses everything. Bartley's there to collect it. Hamilton wants it, catch and shoot, in and out. Dacre with the defensive rebound. Now the Lions back off the pressure just a little bit here. 3 minutes gone, 8-4. Crestwood ahead, and Toto can't handle the pass. Bartley working back to the near side. Had Uraz, but keeps the dribble alive. Now it's Hamilton top side. Toto staying close. Jab step. Hamilton. Bottom.
And that is why Isaiah Hamilton is one of the top ranked players in the class of 2026. He's fantastic. It can really do a variety of different things.
Behind the back, through the lane with the left, blocked by Hamilton. Uraz, high bounce, keeps the ball alive. AP will set it back up. It's a 5-out offense here for Crestwood. Bartley working towards Hamilton, feed the hot hand. Hamilton against Toto. Fouled on the three-point opportunity. And Isaiah Hamilton's going to go to the line for three here.
Well, actually, Isaiah Hamilton, my mistake before, is class of 2028, and he's already got so many offers. He has 13 offers right now from some schools like Oregon, Villanova, Syracuse, Georgia Tech, and the list goes on and on and on. And I'm sure tonight will be a great example as to why when they're facing a difficult Orangeville team.
He just keeps piling on the points. Nine points for Isaiah Hamilton in the first 3 minutes and 50 seconds of tonight's contest, and this has the makings of one of those games where he can just take over and put up 40 or 50. We'll see how the Bears defense handles him moving forward. Meanwhile, Toto on the far side resettles it. Dacre on the top, dumps it off. One dribble, one step in, and Toto drills the long two. Bartley calling out the play, works towards Hamilton. Hamilton has a lane dump off. Clark, one bounce to the basket, no good. Second chance opportunity. It's going to fall to the hands of Ibukunlua. He gets double teamed. Clark gets his paws on it. Loose ball on the ground. Officials calling a foul. It looks like it's going to go on Eric Peck. The two players were wrestling on the ground. So 3 team fouls now for Crestwood early to Orangeville's 1. It'll be Orangeville ball on the side out. 2-2 Toto, set to inbound. Onari Hall, whip pass, Dacre, catch and shoot, near iron. Hamilton with the rebound. And he's turning up the floor feverishly. Through a sliver of space. Couldn't get it to go. Bartley gets his hands on it. AP now looks ahead, but there's more black jerseys than white, so he settles it down. And Bartley's going to control the offense here for the Lions. AP, separation, dials it up, no good. Hamilton from the corner, no good. There's an offensive foul going on the rebound. AP picks up his second foul in just a matter of seconds. So Coach Tony McIntyre is going to have to make an adjustment, and he does. It'll be Marquise Strawbridge coming in alongside Goran Davidovic as Sammy Uraz and AP head out. And Bartley's out as well. Isaiah Iniojukin checks into the game. Makuak Riak on the sideline to trigger the inbound. Bears stuck. 8 points, 4:44 to go in the first quarter. Dacre subs out, Lacuza back in for Orangeville. Hall has it, working up the left-hand side. Between the legs, Euro step, floater from the mid-range is good.
We're seeing Orangeville trying to put on a little bit of a press now, some more extra defense to try to cut this deficit.
And Iniojukin draws the foul, the second on Lacuza, as he gets his hand on the hip. A little slight push there. Referee was right in the view line. Made no hesitation to make that call as Joel Campbell is going to check back into the game. Lacusa comes in for one offensive possession and then has to go out with 2 fouls.
Definitely an aggressive game, but far too many fouls on both sides of the ball right now.
Anio Jukin into the corner. Hamilton. One dribble beyond the arc. That one's overcooked. Olusakin picks up the rebound and promptly hands it to Campbell. Campbell jabs in. Patience, nice cut. And Clark getting in the air. So another foul against Crestwood, and that's just a heady play. Riak will go to the line after making the field goal for the and one opportunity. Isaiah Clark picks up team foul number 5 for Crestwood. So the last 4 minutes here, free throw is going to be for the Bears as Riak makes it a 3-point play and a 3-point game. Anio Jukin finds some space, gets inside, dumps it off. Clark, nothing's there. They reset to Vidovic. Around the outside, fading from the baseline. Back iron, doesn't get it to go. Another rebound. Ibukanalua the other way. Hamilton's going to take the rebound and turn on the Jets. Anio Jukin for 3. No good. Loose ball. That's going to go the way of Orangeville. So this game picking up some pace, going a little bit back and forth quicker here in the late stages of the first quarter.
Well, definitely Crestwood trying to get some open looks around the 3 because Orangeville doing a great job collapsing into the paint.
Olusakin dumps it off. That shot off the mark. Soaring in for the rebound, Riak. Patience under the basket, gets it to go, and he's been dominant on the offensive glass for second chance opportunities here for the Bears. It's a 1-point game as Davidovic is forced into a backcourt violation by the swarming defense of Joel Campbell. And now Malachi Phillips is going to check in. Isaiah Hamilton will catch a breather. 3:04 to go in the opening 10. Campbell to trigger, and he gets it in to Hall to get it right back. Tries to turn Davidovic inside out, lengthens those strides, getting to the basket. Gets stripped from behind. Campbell stays with it, up and under. Not enough English.
It's now 3 plays that Riak has had some big impacts on. The first 2 scoring and using a lot of patience, and in that one just pushing the ball out to get an extra possession for Orangeville. So I'd say he's doing a great job, and you can erase the maybe slower start for Orangeville because of the performance from Riak right now.
With that first free throw, Joel Campbell becomes the 5th Orangeville prep player to find the score sheet. The second rattles in as well, and Orangeville have their first lead of the game. 2:52 to go in the first quarter. Malachi Phillips, his first minutes, the 6'4", class of 2026 guard. Wants the screen from Strawbridge. Gets around the primary defender. Hop, step in the lane, off glass. That's pretty. Riak tucks it, gets underneath, no good. Second chance, no good. Isaiah Clark with the rebound. Phillips around the screen, Strawbridge into the corner. Davidovic has it knocked loose and off his leg. Joel Campbell getting his hands right where they need to be. As Tutu Toto checks back into the game. And it feels like a very distinct shift in momentum going the way of the Bears.
No, it definitely does, and some big plays from Riak, and they're doing a good job keeping it going.
Ball last touch by Anio Jukin. It will stay with Orangeville Prep. 15 on the shot clock. 2:01 on the game clock as Isaiah Hamilton's rest comes to an end. Now it's Isaiah Clark's turn to catch a breather. Riak wants it over top. Malachi Phillips goes up, and that's going to be jump ball. Possession stays with Orangeville. And that type of intensity just, nothing's going to come easy against this Crestwood squad.
Yep, Phillips doing a good job of putting a body in between the opponent and the ball, but definitely not enough feet moving for that inbound play for Orangeville.
So they'll try again from the baseline. Hall into Campbell. Toto up the top. Campbell comes to get it back. Switches his pace so quickly, swivel the hips, and he just goes from looking like he's standing still to being at the rack in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, and some more shots here, so definitely going to be a tricky minute 53 left here for Crestwood.
Ooh. Front iron, back iron, and out. That was nearly 60% of the way down. That's tough. But he makes no mistake on the second 3 points in the game for Joel Campbell. Tie game, 16-all. Davidovic over the timeline. Phillips gets to the baseline, keeps the feet moving. The dump off is there for Anio Jukin. He's working back to the basket, and he gets Onari Hall to draw the foul there. So free throws upcoming for Isaiah Anio Jukin, another class of 2028 guard.
Yeah, and one of his specialties is surely those handles, and that was a great example of it right there. And then using some patience to wait for the shot, and happy to get some contact, get a chance to try to get Crestwood back in the lead here.
The first finds the bottom as we get our first look at Rico Reet. Onari Hall to the bench for the Bears. Anio Jukin looking to make it 2 of 2, and does. Campbell snatches it back, dials it up, misses. Coming in from the far wing was Riak for another offensive rebound. Reet from the near wing, no good. Hamilton, one-hand grab, and then whips it up to Phillips. Phillips stutters, jumps through, and gets fouled. And he was right at the rack. I'd like to see him finish that play by going there. Joel Campbell picks up the foul.
Well, this Crestwood team has a lot of great handles and a lot of speed, so seeing a little more transition looked like Isaiah Hamilton was trying to trigger that a little bit with the long pass to get over half, but a little more transition for them might be able to really help get them back into their rhythm. It seems like Orangeville really disturbed them, so if not in the next minute 17 left in the first quarter, maybe the second.
It's a 4-point lead for the home side. A minute 17 to go in the first quarter. Nice little handoff there, but no lane open for Campbell. And another foul on the ground, but Ibukanolua will go to the free throw line as they're in the bonus. Marquis Strawbridge picking up his first foul of the game. Now, free throws were a big part of the story in last night's Fort Erie game with Royal Crown, and Royal Crown left, I think, 18 points at the free throw line. Right now, more going in than not as a pair fall for Ibukanolua. Davidovic strong to the basket, couldn't get it to go, and now the Bears on the run. Campbell loses the handle. It's saved by Strawbridge. Phillips the other way. Quickly into the front court as the Bears get reset on defense. Phillips wants Strawbridge out. He wants the isolation matchup against the big. Pulls it back. And they're going to call an offensive foul on that.
Almost a highlight reel right there, but these fouls are definitely catching up with both teams right now, taking away some crucial possessions.
9 team fouls against Crestwood here with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Campbell from basically his own baseline, picking up speed, stops at the free throw line, leaves it short, loose ball. Another ball saved by Riak, but right to Crestwood, and now it's loose. Riak away with it. Campbell dumps it off, and Anio Jukin comes over late. Rico Reek couldn't get up to the rack in time. 2 more free throws upcoming for the Bears. Anio Jukin picks up the foul. And now everybody who's touched the floor for Crestwood has a foul except for Sammy Uras.
Oof. Yeah, well, both teams definitely fighting for that possession. I was surprised we didn't get any calls or at least a jump in that one, but not the foul you want to be giving up at the end of a tough possession like that.
Off the miss, Bartley has it, and Crestwood can hold for the final possession. Bartley gets it over the timeline. Dumps it off to Anio Jukin. The double comes to the corner. Out to Bartley. They'll keep it alive. Hamilton tries to turn the corner. Fading. A 3 finds the bottom somehow. 12 points in the first quarter. And he's got more than half. Isaiah Hamilton has more than half of Crestwood's points as they lead by 4 after 10. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more action. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week. Crestwood Prep hosting Orangeville. Ten minutes gone, 10 until the half. Crestwood Lions ahead 23-19 against the visiting Orangeville Prep Bears, and the Lions have possession to start the second half. Isaiah Hamilton, 12 points on a trio of threes and a trio of free throws. And if he keeps it up from distance, you've got to meet him out there, and if you do, he'll blow right by you,
Yeah,
Haley.
no, it's hard to win against that guy, but, I mean, their double teaming has definitely worked in this game so far, so maybe trying to implement that against him could be a key of strategy.
Malachi Phillips working one-on-one against Reet. He sets it to Hamilton. Hamilton loses the dribble. Reet the other way. It's a numbers game. Up and through some traffic, but right there to knock it loose was Isaiah Hamilton. And the third foul against Malachi Phillips comes in a fight for the loose ball.
Yeah, that's tricky there. Isaiah Hamilton kind of punching that rebound out because, I mean, he just knows the speed that Phillips has and has been able to use that. So an unfortunate foul call there.
Joel Campbell with it for the Bears over the timeline. Gives it up. Riak inside. Campbell left alone in the corner. Dials it up and drops it in. Bartley and Phillips. Phillips picked up by Dacre now. Keeps the dribble alive. Anio Jukin Gets the lane, long strides, and reacts there to swat it away.
That is a massive play right there. So far on defense, he's definitely the standout in my eyes. I mean, he's been putting in the extra effort to get more possessions for his team, and he's been really there in crucial parts, so massive play.
Rico Reet to the bench as we get our first look at Rasheed Morrison for the Bears, number 33 in black. Hamilton gets downhill, inside, tucks it and throws it down, and that's the Isaiah Hamilton you're used to seeing. Those emphatic flushes. Dacre attacks, kicks it out, Riak travels. That pivot foot just sliding ever so slightly on the jab step. Bartley calling out the play. Phillips goes through, Hamilton comes, gets it, working on Toto. And Toto knocks it loose, anticipating that baseline attack based on all four players being above the free throw line. With the ball handler still at the logo. And Ojukin has it on the inbound. Picked up by Dacre. Bartley keeps it alive, catch and shoot, not a great look. And loose ball comes to Strawbridge. He goes up strong, and that's a foul. Marquise Strawbridge will go to the line for 2. One team foul aside here in the second quarter. Rasheed Morrison picks up the foul.
Strawbridge is someone who definitely plays with a lot of patience and a lot of control in games like these, so when he's in the paint with a lot of people above him, it's dangerous because he usually makes the right play.
That one swirls around and out. Strawbridge on the second becomes the 5th Lion to find the score sheet. Timothy Ibukanolua back into the game as Makuak Riak gets a standing ovation on his way back to the bench for the good minutes, both on the offensive glass and protecting his own basket. Campbell dumps it off to Dacre. Relocating to the corner. Toto turns, has to bring it out. Looking to shake Phillips. Phillips doing a good job keeping his feet moving. That shot's off the mark. The shot clock will reset. Isaiah Hamilton gets called for the foul. He was trying to fight off 3 Orangeville Prep players and just, you saw that arm extend, and that's going to get called every time.
Yeah.
Sammy Uraz checks back in. Isaiah Iniojukin to the bench. As the offense continues to roll through Joel Campbell. Dacre, jump stop, baseline, flush.
Well, he's someone you got to keep an eye on. At all points on the court, he can really shoot from anywhere.
Uraz working on Toto. Gives it up to Bartley. Now Phillips wants the screen. Sees Strawbridge come through. A little time and space, so he decides to throw it up, but that's off to the right-hand side. Toto with the rebound. Campbell puts Hamilton on his hip, finds a lane, gets up, gets under, and lays it in.
That was great. Found the space right there perfectly.
Things all tied at 26. Malachi Phillips fading away, leaves it short, loose ball, kicked out. Strawbridge will try hand at a 3 and tickle the twine. Whip pass, far side. Attacking, kick out, extra pass, Dacre. Good closeout by Uraz, who makes up the ground. And now Malachi Phillips is leading a 3-on-2. He takes it into the body of Campbell, no call. Is there a stoppage? An errant shot clock horn, I think, stopped the play, which allows Isaiah Clark to check into the game alongside Bami Olusakin.
Yeah, Isaiah Hamilton definitely picked up a couple more fouls than they probably wanted or were anticipating in the beginning of the second quarter here. But, I mean, he doesn't give up anyways. He's still going to hang back, try to chase down a ball. But time for Isaiah Clark.
In the middle, Campbell relocates to the corner. It's a deep two if it goes, and it does for Joel Campbell. 10 points now in the first half for number 1 in the Bears uniform. As Sammy Uraz works to the far side. Keeps that dribble alive, backs down Dacre, gets underneath, leaves it short, off the rim. Ibukonolua all the way, spins to the left, and finishes with the right. That's pretty basketball end to end.
Oh, it definitely is. Super impressive control right there, and you could tell he just saw the vision of what was going to happen from the beginning.
Clark threw a flurry of bodies, and he draws a foul on the way up. That foul is going to go on Noah Dacre.
Well, we know that these two are definitely familiar with each other. They both represented Canada at the U16 National for AmeriCup this past summer. Go even further back to 2024 Team Ontario playing together. So the two of them, and of course Isaiah Hamilton, very familiar with each other.
Clark misses a pair. Morris out the other way. And Malachi Phillips gets called for the swipe down on Rashid Morrison, who completes the layup and is going to go to the line for 1. And now Malachi Phillips has 4 fouls, 1 away from being ejected.
Yeah, we can definitely see the frustration right there with a couple of those calls. But, I mean, these refs are definitely being extremely diligent today and doing what they can to make the right calls.
Morrison no good on the free throw. Clark with the rebound, and now Davidovic on the right-hand side finds the trailing Clark, who wants to give it back. Davidovic baseline behind the back, flashy pass, jump stop underneath, keeps the ball moving. Strawbridge, Uraz now. Bang! Good ball movement, good recognition on where the help defense was coming from. Good things happen when you continue to move the ball. Amari Hall finds Dacre for the catch and shoot from the corner. Front iron no good. Loose ball. Uraz settles it with Davidovic. 32-32 as we approach halfway through the second quarter. That shot off the mark. And the Bears on the run. Ibukonolua through contact gets it to go.
He's so great at that, just using his body and his size to really push through and get a good look at a shot.
Clark clears out. The ball's knocked loose by Ibukonolua, and it's going to stay with the Lions. Tutu Toto in. Ibukonolua out. Davidovic to trigger the inbound. Strawbridge accepts. Finds Uraz, catch and shoot, too strong. Dacre with the rebound. Had a head up, thought maybe he'd reach Toto. Nothing there. Rashid Morrison, topside, no. Dacre, catch and release, all in one motion.
That was a perfect cleanup right there.
The floater no good, second chance. Clark able to save it. Strawbridge keeps it going. Davidovic from distance, back iron. And no one's in the corner to get the loose ball. 4-point lead. Orangeville ahead. Timeout on the floor. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more first half action here. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week.
We built this for Canadian Hoops fans. From rising youth talent to Team Canada stars, follow it all in one spot. Talk hoops, share takes, earn points, and unlock exclusive rewards all in one place. Score a trip to watch your favorite Canada basketball athlete, sign gear, exclusive merch, and VIP moments with your favorite players. From every province, for every player. This is for us. It's easier if we just show you.
.417 to the half, 36-32, Orangeville ahead of Crestwood. JJ Evison, Haley Hopkinson here with you. We appreciate you tuning in on this Thursday night. Both teams looking to escape the middle of the pack in their respective divisions. Orangeville sits fourth in the West with a 7-5 record, but are heating up as of late. Meanwhile, Crestwood fifth in the East, one game below 500 at 5-6. Toto looking for a lane, it's not there. Orangeville forced to reset with an Ari Hall. Now Toto catch and shoot. No good. Isaiah Clark climbs the ladder for the rebound.
Well, he's been doing a great job on defense and offense with those rebounds.
Clark catches, whips it. Davidovic, nice touch pass to Uraz. Back iron. Davidovic tracks it down, dumps it off. Clark, Uraz wants a second chance. He gets it, misses right. Toto with the defensive rebound. In the middle of the key, Olusakin floats it in.
He's been doing a great job of really shooting from everywhere on the court tonight.
Knocked out of bounds by Toto, will stay with Crestwood. Sammy Uraz the trigger. As Isaiah Lacusa comes back into the game, he's playing with 2 fouls. Noah Dacre to the bench. And if you're Crestwood, you've got to know your opponent's foul trouble and attack. Wouldn't be surprised to see the ball go through Lacusa's primary target here today. Davidovic gets the switch, keeps the dribble. Uraz flashes out inside, jump stop, off glass, no good. Toto quickly dumps it off underneath. Lacusa lays it in with 2 hands.
Well, Lacusa is great for Orangeville. He was also great for Team Ontario this last summer at the Summer Games, getting a silver with Team Ontario.
Neo Jukin with the turnover. Toto, the inside-out dribble to shake Uraz. Now Clark picks him up, dumps it off, top side. Another look from the mid-range. That doesn't go for Olusakin. Davidovic, the double comes. Clark's there. One-touch pass. Strawbridge, bottom.
That's great. He's had a couple looks from that point right now, but needed that one. He's been getting quite a bit of open looks here.
Morrison in through contact, and it's numbers game here for the Lions. Anio Jukin, Davidovic again. Strawbridge, back iron. Uraz is there. Shot clock malfunction. So they're going to reset on the side out with the Lions having possession, stuck 5, just over 2 until the half. And Makuak Riak checks back into the game. And if you're just joining us, he's been all over the glass, both offensively and defensively. Davidovic having a tough time getting it in, but does. And now Strawbridge and Anio Jukin play give and go. Strawbridge shakes his defender, back iron. Everybody had their cameras ready for that one, just in case. Anio Jukin with the travel. Wanted to attack. Uraz called for it, and those split-second decisions.
Yeah, it'll get you in trouble.
Anari Hall to Lacusa. Nothing inside of this zone defense available, so they keep it moving on the perimeter. Lacusa working on Anio Jukin. Backs him down, and it's a travel the other way. So turnover. Lions have possession. 93 seconds to go until the half.
Well, at this time last quarter, it was about foul troubles, but now we're seeing more and more turnovers happen. Seems like everyone's getting a little too eager before they really put the thought into how it's going to happen.
Davidovic having a tough time getting by Hall. And Uraz gets downhill, kicks it out. Anio Jukin. No, there to collect it. Clark. He whips it out. Strawbridge, he'll dial it up. No. Lacusa with the defensive rebound, but doesn't have numbers with him, so slows up. Hall inside, floats it. No. Second chance. No. And a third chance. No. This time a foul's called as Riak will go to the line for another look at 2. Clark picks up his second foul of the game.
Well, I think both teams right now, and it just happened to work out for Orangeville right there, but they're doing a great job of really sticking with the play. They know that they've got big bodies on both sides of the court, and there's a lot of opportunity for some second chance opportunities.
Joel Campbell leads Orangeville with 12 points in the game. And it's Isaiah Hamilton for Crestwood with 14. And he started off hot with 9 right at the outset of the game, 4 minutes in, but has cooled off since and has been riding the bench with 2 fouls.
Yeah, he's definitely someone you don't want to have in foul trouble if you're Crestwood right now. But, I mean, we were talking about it in one of the breaks. He's so tricky because we know how powerful he is. I mean, you can scroll on Instagram for 5 minutes. I'm sure you'll find a video of him throwing down a monstrous dunk. But if you try to push him out to the perimeter, he's a fantastic three-point shooter as well, and it's something that makes him really unique as a great basketball player in the OSBA.
So it'll be Riak at the free throw line for a look at 2. Orangeville ahead 5. Under a minute to go until the half. Riak with 6 points now in the contest. 2 for 3 from the charity stripe as Davidovic sees Clark open over top. And Lacusa picks up his 3rd foul, having to come back as Isaiah Clark just got loose behind the backside. And Clark back to the free throw line for free throws 4 and 5. And Lacusa will head out. Rico Reet into the game.
Yeah, not too many minutes for Lacusa in this one so far, but he's, like Isaiah Hamilton, is another player you really don't want to have in foul trouble, especially nearing the end of the game here.
Clark rattles the first through. The second no good. Loose ball. Toto, as it knocks it out of bounds and gives possession right back to the Lions. And Tony McIntyre wants a timeout to talk about how to play the remaining 49.5 seconds of this second quarter with his team stuck 5. You want to get some good juju heading into the half and cut this lead, hopefully to single digits, 1 possession, if not take the lead.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it was a great move by Sam Uras there to also try to affect that ball, which led to the turnover right there. But, yeah, no, Crestwood's definitely going to need a good way to end it off here. I mean, first quarter we ended it with an Isaiah Hamilton massive 3. So, I mean, getting that same type of thing going to take it into the second half is important here.
Well, we'll see what Tony McIntyre draws up. Got to stay aggressive, got to keep attacking and force your opponent to continue to reach in and take fouls and play help defense. Because this Orangeville unit moves on a string pretty well. And they get up into the body without drawing a lot of contact.
Yeah.
The officials have been right there in all those instances. Active hands in the passing lanes, defensive stances.
Yeah, you can see it on some plays too where they're just itching to play help defense there. You can see it.
Goran Davidovic to trigger from the baseline. Clark releases, jab steps, tries to clear out a body. Strawbridge will send it around to Anio Jukin. And it's turned over. Rico Reet with a runway. The officials coming together because another shot clock horn. Don't know if there was a foul called, but everybody's standing like there was one. Okay, so Strawbridge actually does get called for the foul. Rico Reet at the line where he's already 1 of 2 tonight. And the pair are good as Timothy Ibukonolua checks back in.
He's done a fantastic job really challenging Isaiah Clark in the paint this game. He seems to always be in a great position, but he tries to push him off.
Davidovic unable to get Hall moving backwards. Inside, Euro goes up. Doesn't get the bounce, fighting for the loose ball. And now the Bears can settle for the last possession. 43-36, Orangeville ahead. 10 seconds left until the half. Onari Hall has Clark on him. Kicks it to the corner. Catch and shoot. Bottom. Makuak Riak hits a 3 to end the half. And Orangeville have a comfortable lead with 20 minutes left to play.
Yeah, well, that's exactly really how you want to end off the first half there, not only with a big play to end it, but of course this 10-point lead right now, which is super important. And with a team like Crestwood who can really turn it around at any point, it's important to have that little cushion there.
We'll step aside for the half and be back with second half action. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week live on OSBA TV on YouTube. Crestwood Prep trailing Orangeville.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Durham College in Oshawa, Ontario for Game 4 of Day 1 of the U15 Women's Canada National Championships between Team Ontario and Team BC. My name is Cole Hales. I'm joined here with Jackson Bedori. And Jackson, we have a great matchup here between last year's winners in the 15U department and last year's bronze medal winners as well. So big matchup here between two teams that have aspirations to go on and win the championship once again. Starting off here, it's Team Ontario here. Layup is good and falls.
Pitcher native, Tomlin.
Finding Tomlin. Tomlin will drive. Tomlin surveying and finds the layup.
4 points for Tomlin, 0 for BC.
Here's Daly. Here's Sullivan now driving. Layup's up and layup's good. First points for Sullivan on the board here. Driving force here for Timo. Great pass to Garraway and great basket. Gutierrez Daly now. The ball's bouncing everywhere. Her layup's good though. Your first quarter action between Team Ontario and Team British Columbia ends 12-8 in favor of the little over a minute and a half played so far in this second quarter as Morris gets the and one call Luke now will drive. Easy lane for her to go up and score. And she does. 2 points again for Luke. Timo starting to find a little bit of momentum here and getting to the rhythm. Tomlin now. Ball's almost poked out. Back to Luke. Step back three. What ball? Back-to-back buckets for Luke. Team Ontario is up 23-12. Here's Tomlin. Open lane to drive. That one's no good. Here's Gutierrez Daly for three. That's good. Her first three-pointer in the game, and 3 more points on the board for the team in red.
You guys started off a little bit slow, but then really broke out into the second half. Was there something that kind of ignited that, or was it maybe a speech at the halftime?
It definitely was our coach's speech talking about we have 3 points. One of them was effort. We didn't have any effort in the first half, so we wanted to go in the second half with more effort, and we definitely did that.
Now that this first game is out of the way, we can continue to focus on just picking up where we need to and just be stronger across the board defensively so that we can start to convert our defense into our offense.
Well, that closes out day 1 here for the 15U Canada National Basketball Championships. For myself, Cole Hales, and Jackson Verdori, we'll see you throughout the rest of the week, so don't forget our voices. We'll talk to you guys in a minute.
Ontario wins the game 4 on day 1. Thank you all for coming out for the Canada Basketball National Championships.
Well done. You did this once, all right? See, set the up screen for wall. At the same time, Nikki, you just hold your screen here. Don't move. The angle this way. Thomas, you have to roll your hardest. And then Nikki's going to release as soon as you get right into it. Nikki's releasing. Okay? Now, they might throw a 2-3 zone at us. They might. If they throw a 2-3 zone, just go regular blob. Regular blob. And instead of hitting, when they come, hit the middle guy and Thomas down. Okay, let's go.
Flip it to far side. Traipsing down, elevates off glass, rolls it through. 61-28. Hammond elevates off glass and through. Julka advances. Stolen by Shepard, who's got a lane. He elevates, and it's a two-handed jam with Jalen Shepard.
So effortless there. He committed to the steal.
Here he is again to the rack. Is anybody going to stop this guy? Shepard has a streaker. It's Hammond. He elevates with the two-handed slam. Ontario ahead by 44. 10 minutes left to play. What a take to the rack from Brandon Clark by Stroman. Nice roll, nice find. That's good two-man basketball right there. Walters wanted it back, fakes a shot into the lane. And as the final buzzer goes, the final score is 103 for Team Ontario, 51 for British Columbia. Lots of lessons to take from this contest for British Columbia. Ontario out to an early favorites position to repeat as champions here for this tournament. Final thoughts, Haley?
Well, I think the main thing that Ontario needs to take away from this is that they know that that press is deadly. It's going to continue to work for them.
The energy that we have, the defense, like the deflections that we got in the game, it all helps toward the win. So in the first 2 quarters, I realized that BC, they don't like to close the gaps a lot. So I started abusing that, and it helped me get to the rack a lot, made me make some plays for my teammates, and get my own buckets.
That will do it for this game. This Pool A wraps up day 1 here from Ontario Tech University. You're watching the Canadian National Basketball Championships, the 15Us here at Ontario Tech University on Canada Basketball YouTube.
Day 2 and Game 8 of the 15U Women's Canada National Basketball Championships here. We have a great matchup for you between 2 top-tier women's squads. Team O, Team Ontario taking on Team Alberta. Bonnie finds Solomon down low in the post. Spin move, great spin move from Solomon, and puts the layup up for 2 points.
Seems like every player on Team Ontario loves to spin move right to left.
Step back from Dare away for 3. That's good. High arc and shot falls straight to the net. Nothing but swish. Trying to put a left-hand layup up. Scoops up. Can't go in. Valpreda on the rebound. Put back. And it falls for 2 points. First half action ends 32 Ontario, 29 for Alberta. So Ontario's able to keep a lead here going into the second half off a good showing in those final couple minutes.
One of the biggest things is staying connected. It's easy as a team to fall apart when things are going tough. So I think the girls did a really good job of responding and staying connected, and then falling back onto our identity, which is defensively. I think that kind of set the tone for the rest of the half, picking up a lot of steals and just going in transition.
Stop the backcourt violation. They can't. Mizuka steals it now. Heel drive. Luke will pull up for a jumper. That one falls. Luke's starting to heat up here in the fourth quarter. Pahis puts a layup up. It's no good. Morris on the rebound. She can put this one back in, and she does. Quick and easy 2 points again for Morris. Timeout called by Alberta to talk things through as the lead stands at 15. Here's Gutierrez Daly putting a layup up, and it's good. So the shot clock runs out. Your final score 70-48 in favor of Team Ontario. They go 2-0 in the first few days as Team Alberta goes down 0-2. For myself, Cole Hales and Jackson Bedori, we'll see in a little bit as our next game manager.
Even when we are down, we always find a way to get back up, no matter what happens during the game. And I think that's what really represents Ontario, because we always get back up no matter what happens.
Game.
20 more minutes to play here from the Crestwood Preparatory College Gymnasium in this OSBA Game of the Week featuring the Orangeville Prep Bears and the Crestwood Prep Lions. Orangeville ahead 46-36. JJ Evison alongside Haley Hopkinson here with you on the call. We appreciate you tuning in. A couple players for Crestwood in foul trouble. Malachi Phillips has 4, and Isaiah Clark, Isaiah Hamilton, Eric Peck each have 2. They need to stay disciplined here in the second half if they want to change the trajectory of this game.
That's definitely what it's going to come down to. I mean, Orangeville's playing a really great game defensively as well. But for Crestwood, I think discipline is probably the main key to this second half.
Orangeville have the ball to start the second half. Joel Campbell leads his team with 10 points. Makuak Riak with 9, including that 3 at the end of the second quarter to extend that lead to double digits. Campbell dumps it off, and the shot clock malfunctioning again. 7 seconds gone, so they should reset it to 17. And they do. React to inbound. Campbell to receive. The handoff to Onari Hall. Dacre didn't have the shot, dumps it off to the middle. And the first foul of the second half going to come 15 seconds in, and it goes against Isaiah Clark, his 3rd.
It did look originally like it was Sammy Uras who got his hand in the passing lane.
Actually, they do make the adjustment, so that will go on your ass.
All right, so that's the last Crestwood player to not have a foul anymore.
Hall to Campbell. Trying to find a space against the zone defense. Step back 3, drops it in the bucket.
A super strong shooting performance already from Orangeville, ending it off and starting it off with some dagger threes.
Bartley over the timeline. Swings it. Isaiah Hamilton now forced back to the timeline. Peck catches, attacks, gets up, long strides. Couldn't get it to go. Uraz squares up into the paint, and a foul against Ibukanolua.
Well, I think we can definitely imagine that in both of the huddles for their halftime chats. Foul trouble was definitely a point of conversation, and just making sure that you're playing as disciplined as possible. We saw it really affect the first quarter and a little less in the second quarter. I would say that was a little bit more of some turnover troubles, but in this one, we definitely don't want any issues with those fouls.
Already one team foul per side. 55 seconds gone in the third quarter. Uraz makes 2 of 2. Hall with it, gives it up to Campbell. They swing it to Dacre, back to Hall. Hall with a sliver of daylight. And the pass intended for Dacre in the corner, out of bounds. Turnover, Crestwood ball. Uraz swings it, AP. Back to Uraz, working with Clark on the far side. Dacre, Uraz steps through, and the patience pays off.
Oh, it definitely does.
Joel Campbell, Noah Dacre, bounce pass, Hall, flashing to the middle, Riak. Back to the basket, goes up, doesn't get it to go, loose ball. Bartley has it quickly, AP. Gonna settle things down, probably could have taken that shot, but wants to operate in a good half-court set. Uraz, jab step. Spins, and foul on Campbell. Bartley barking at Uraz to shoot that, and I kind of agree.
Yeah, he's so crafty with how he's able to get open looks for himself, and after all that work, you'd like to see him finish the shot.
Tudu Toto into the game. Noah Dacre to the bench. Bartley to trigger from the baseline. Clark catches baseline. Steps through, goes up, count the basket and the foul. Isaiah Clark getting it done. The foul will go on Timothy Ibukanolua, his second of the game.
Well, that's a really great matchup between the two of them right there, and both of them used to being able to really push through and bully anyone in the paint. So Isaiah Clark doing a great job, again, using some more patience in that to get a good look and shot off.
Clark misses. Ibukanolua with the rebound, nearly turns it over. A fight for the loose ball. Onari Hall jump stop, sees it through the entire way. Bartley gives it up to Uraz, and he keeps it moving. AP back to Bartley. 5-out offense for the Lions. Uraz trying to get Campbell on the back down. Spins through contact, and he draws another foul on Campbell. That's his third, and that is just a smart play by the veteran guard, Sammy Uraz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Campbell's been having a great game so far, being a leading scorer here for Orangeville, so foul trouble for him, it's another issue.
Campbell to the bench. Cole Arrow onto the court for the first time this game as Uraz steps to the line for a look at 2. Back irons the first. And a technical warning has just been assessed to Orangeville's bench. The second falls for Uraz.
Well, it's Cole Arrow in this game now. We know that he's a fantastic three-point shooter, so getting him some open looks could be a great way to use him off the bench.
Onari Hall finds space inside, dumps it off. The shot off the mark, loose ball. That's going to go off of Isaiah Hamilton and out of bounds. So Orangeville retained possession. 7:06 to go in the third quarter. 14 on the shot clock. 51-43, the Bears ahead of the Lions. In strong, and that's a travel. Timothy Ibukanalua with the turnover. Bartley brings it over the timeline, dumps it down. Uraz with Arrow guarding him, uses his size to get to his spot, elevates and knocks it down. And that's an action you can continue to go to if you're the Lions.
Definitely.
Here's Riak working on Hamilton. Gets inside, up and under, no good, loose ball. Ibukanalua clears out space, couldn't get it to go, lands on the body under the basket, and there's a foul called. And it's the fourth against Isaiah Clark.
Yeah, that's definitely a frustrating spot to be in for Isaiah Clark there. He's definitely been owning the paint and taking up a lot of space in there. So, but again, like we were mentioning with some other players, Orangeville's got to be able to recognize that at this point and figure out how they can use that to their advantage in this one.
Ibukanalua at the free throw line. It makes good on the first. As the official goes to the scores table to get a quick check of the running tally. And Ibukanalua makes good on the pair. He is 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. 53-45, Orangeville ahead of Crestwood. Plenty of time left. AP working down the left-hand side against Cole Arrow. Gets inside. Arrow gets fingertips on it. That's off of AP and out of bounds. Nari Hall gives it up to Arrow. Now Riak back to Hall. AP loses a bit of positioning but gets back in time. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Arrow dials it up. Off the mark, loose ball. Kicked out. Hall, no good. Sammy Uraz gonna turn on the Jets. AP catch and shoot from distance. That's no good. Isaiah Hamilton over the crowd to get it. Couldn't complete the second chance opportunity. And now Arrow kicks it. No look pass. Riak, bottom.
Well, at first his defense was definitely shining, but we're seeing a lot more of the shooting now when he's doing a great job of getting some good open looks.
The lead back to 10 for Orangeville. Uraz works to the left, kicks it. Clark attacks baseline. Kicks it out, AP. He'll try again from distance, no good. Toto with the rebound. Ibukanalua squares up. Doesn't get it to go. AP with the defensive rebound. Now Bartley controls it. Clark attacks baseline, trips, finds Uraz, steps in. That's no good. Hall Kicks it out. Arrow. It's a deep 2 if it goes. Back iron. Gets his own rebound. No one chasing the ball. Another no-look pass. Hall with another shot clock malfunction. They'll reset it to 11. And Malachi Phillips will check in alongside Marquise Strawbridge. Phillips again playing with 4 fouls. Uraz and Bartley to the bench for Tony McIntyre's Lions.
Definitely a tricky situation for Phillips, but in the playing time he did have, especially in that first quarter, he was playing great.
Hamilton goes up, tries to go between the legs, and that is a hard foul. So Isaiah Hamilton having a quick conversation with Tony McIntyre now. No need to be flashy, especially when you hear the footsteps coming back. It's 2 shots and the ball for the unsporting foul, as far as I can tell. So Isaiah Hamilton, lucky to not come away with an injury on that. They both came down hard on top of each other. So 2 free throws here for Hamilton with nobody on the blocks, and then Crestwood will have possession.
Definitely a scary fall there, especially for Isaiah Hamilton, but he popped up in possibly record time for a fall like that.
Remember, the Orangeville prep squad already has a warning. As we get a little wet spot cleared up in front of the Bears bench, and we await the Isaiah Hamilton's second unsportsmanlike free throw before we resume play with Crestwood having possession.
All the players from both teams all in the middle. A lot of these guys have played with each other before in earlier seasons or something like that, or some specialty teams, especially with Canada Elite or something like that. So definitely a lot of history with that.
And the delay in free throws doesn't disrupt Hamilton as he makes a pair. 16 points in the game now for the 6'7" class of 2028 player. Phillips dancing with it. Gets to the second level, swivels those hips, keeps the dribble alive, dumps it off. Strawbridge with the floater. And now Strawbridge, slow to get up. Arrow misses. Strawbridge is going to have to come out of the game. Loose ball. Toto slams it down. Sammy Uraz in. And the short bench for Crestwood Prep gets shorter.
Yes, well, hopefully everything is okay with Strawbridge right there. I mean, he's had a fantastic game already, nailing some pretty awesome threes and being able to really just receive a pass and shoot it from anywhere on the court.
Well, he's tightening up that left boot. He's got ankle braces on both ankles, and now you see the trainer heading over to have a quick word with him. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, 57-49, Orangeville ahead. Phillips with the ball. Uses a pair of screens. And they're going to look for Clark on the inside. He's got Onari Hall on his hip. Phillips, backside. Clark kicks it out. Uraz ready, catch and shoot. And that rattles around and into the hands of Toto. Toto working on Hamilton now. Pulls it out, looks for the play call from the coaching staff. Olusakin. Riak. They're going to let him shoot that. And he misses wide left. Phillips wants the screen from Uraz. Keeps the dribble alive, finds a sliver of space. Toto collects it before it gets to the glass, into the corner. Lacusa, no good. Clark with the rebound, now Uraz. Uraz having a tough time getting inside. Steps through and gets it to go with the finger roll.
Wow, that's a really impressive basket right there. We know that Olusakin is a big body and he's hard to move in general, so.
Nice back cut by Lacusa right behind Uraz.
We know Lacusa also has a strong ability to really take over a game and put up some strong numbers, so hopefully that can really start to trigger a big movement from him.
Phillips navigating tight space. Clark catch and shoot. That's off the iron. Saved by Hamilton and thrown off of Riak and out of bounds.
Super smart play. Almost had Isaiah Clark there for the pass, but not quite, so really smart play there.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline inbounds, Malachi Phillips. Set to trigger, quickly into Clark to get it right back from the corner. And that's off the mark. Hall turning on the Jets and slowing up. Olusakin gives it up. Bokanalua, top side, looking for an entry. Phillips almost comes away with the steal, spinning into the lane and laying it in. And good stick-to-itiveness for Timothy Ibokanalua. Clark gets there. No foul, play on. Rico Reed. And another spin move into the lane. Ibokanalua getting it done for the Bears. 12-point game as we approach a minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Not a lot of movement for the Lions on offense right now as Phillips calls out the play. Clark gets in with the left, count the basket and the foul for Isaiah Clark. And remember, he's playing with 4 fouls. Actually, Uraz has one of those fouls from Clark, so Clark playing with 3 fouls, but going for the and one opportunity here.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fouls with Crestwood right now, but we know Phillip just 1 foul away from being out of this game, but he's still definitely keeping up with the aggressiveness and trying to swipe for balls and just do the extra thing.
Lacusa dumps it off. Ibokanalua working on Uraz, gives it up. Olusakin now Reet. Nothing on the inside. Lacusa tries to lose Phillips, but can't. Deep 3 off to the right. Offensive rebound, Olusakin, and he squares up from the mid-range. That's no good. Another second chance opportunity. Make that a third chance opportunity. Lacusa, and that's rimmed around and out. Phillips gonna control the ball and slow it down. Clark spins into the lane, gets tripped up, and there's a foul on the play. Rasheed Morrison picks up his second as Clark goes to the line for 2.
Well, Clark's doing a fantastic job in this game, doing everything he can to get open or to find a teammate, and I think that's the second time now the spin move has tripped him up and it's gone down, but both times now he's been able to reap the rewards of just the effort alone.
Got to connect on those free throws, though. He's left currently 5 free points at that line. And now 6. 3 of 9 from the charity stripe for Isaiah Clark. Inside out dribble, kick to the corner. Lacusa dials it up, back iron. Hamilton gets it, looks at the clock, takes his time. Gets just past half, and they're going to call Isaiah Clark on an illegal screen, I guess. I don't know. Looked like he was there the entire time. And now Clark has 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Johnson Door wants to draw up a play. Understandably, 1.6 seconds left. Team's up by 9. Got enough time for a couple of dribbles before you have to release it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all quarters so far have ended off on a really high note. First one was for Crestwood, and second one was for Orangeville. So figuring out how to keep that momentum with them to give them some extra confidence and hopefully have a double-digit lead going into the fourth.
Talked about discipline needing to be top priority for the Lions. They've just got 3 team fouls here in the third quarter after ending the first with 9.
Yeah, so that message at half, I mean, we knew that was going to be a part of the conversation, and it's definitely paid off. I mean, we also just see Phillips playing with only 1 foul away to be out of this game, but, I mean, a lot of the discipline also coming from him in this third.
Ibu Konalua set to trigger from the sideline. And you got to watch the inbounder as well. Over the top, Uraz gets it. The third quarter comes to an end. It's a 9-point lead for the Bears over the Lions. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week live on OSBA TV on YouTube. 10 more minutes of action. Don't go anywhere.
We built this for Canadian Hoops fans. From rising youth talent to Team Canada stars, follow it all in one spot. Talk hoops, share takes, earn points, and unlock exclusive rewards all in one place. Score a trip to watch your favorite Canada basketball athlete, sign gear, exclusive merch, and VIP moments with your favorite players. From every province, for every player. This is for us. It's easier if we just show you.
Ten minutes of regulation action between the Lions and Bears. The Lions looking to get back to 500. Currently at 5-6 on the season. Meanwhile, Orangeville 7-5, fourth in the West. Malachi Phillips, top side, gets some space into the lane with the right, gets it to go.
He's so great in transition and so speedy.
Tutu Toto dumps it off. And Rashid Morrison finishes the play. Malachi Phillips left his assignment to go for the steal.
And that's a risk with it right there. And Orangeville doing a fantastic job of looking of where the help defense came from and yeah, made them punish.
The shot clock malfunction, the reason for the stoppage. As E will trigger from the side. Phillips calls Hamilton up. Tries to get some space. Attacks behind the back. A flurry of dribbles. Now E comes for the relief. Spinning to the left, kicks it out. Phillips is there at the expiration of the shot clock, doesn't get it to go. Lacusa, far side. Dump off. Hamilton out and on the run. Let's see if he does it this time, and he does. So he tried it once, and he got fouled, and this time he had a little more space.
Yeah.
And congratulations to the two social media content creators on the baseline. They were at the right place at the right time.
For real.
Good patience from Ibukanalua to let Hamilton drive by on the first block attempt.
Yeah, this whole game he's been doing a really great job of that, and that's why he's really been owning the paint.
Phillips kicks it. E attacks, loses the handle, and the Bears on the run. Ibukanalua, one dribble to the left, drops it in the bucket.
Well, you can't leave him open anywhere in this game.
Hamilton takes the handoff, pulls it back, trying to shake Ibukanalua. It's a deep two. If it goes, it's too strong. Toto, quickly, in transition, gets up and no good. Olusakin kicks it out. Morrison misses everything. Uraz keeps it alive. Strawbridge back on the court after suffering that ankle injury. Morrison drops, and E couldn't connect. 12-point game, Bears ahead. This is the time where the Lions have to make a run. Count the basket and the foul with the shrug off. Ibukanalua just puts his body through Inio Jukin.
Well, he has definitely already been the highlight here for Orangeville in the fourth quarter, doing a little bit of everything and really just using everything he's got to do the most. I think Crestwood was also their bench just given a little warning there.
Yeah,
so
it was Isaiah Hamilton smacking the padding of the chairs.
Yeah.
The free throw off the mark. AP soars in for the defensive rebound. Uraz works the far side with Inio Jukin. Now AP looking for a lane. Nothing's there. They'll reset and switch again. Clark had Uraz on the inside, a second too late. They keep it moving on the outside. Clark has to throw it up and gets fouled on the three-point attempt. And Isaiah Clark looked a little shocked.
He heard the whistle, got a little annoyed at first.
Olusakin picks up the foul, his second of the game.
Well, this is definitely a good opportunity for Isaiah Clark to restore some faith with the free throws right now, not leaving anything at the line.
Clark makes a pair with 1 to go. The third did take some time, but it did fall. 11-point game now, Bears ahead. Toto, baseline, offensive foul, driving into the body of Clark.
Crestwood's bench getting a little nervous when they heard the whistle there and Isaiah Clark being involved in the play, but it worked out for them.
Phillips looks up court, keeps that body moving. Clark swings. Uraz has it picked. Hall up and lays it in. AP tries to turn around Toto, and Toto reaching in. Stops the play, but gives his team another foul with 6:13 left, so free throws from here on out for Crestwood. Meanwhile, they've only got one team foul.
They definitely took the message of having that discipline based off the first quarter and have implemented it in the rest of the game here, but Orangeville definitely needs to play a little more discipline themselves now to not do anything to get Crestwood closer to their lead.
AP to trigger from the side, quickly into Phillips, as Goran Davidovic checked back into the game. Phillips sends it to Uraz. And Uraz travels. There was a baseline cutter that he wanted to give it to, but the defense was right there. Leading with hands. And Ojukin in, Uraz to the bench. Onari Hall with it for the Bears. Dumps it off to Lacusa, who did a good job creating separation from the mid-range. Olusakin misses, and Davidovic keeps it alive. Swings it. Phillips inside out. In through traffic, couldn't complete the play. And now the Bears running. Hall pulls out Davidovic, then dumps it to the corner. Cross-court pass. Toto for three, no good. Offensive rebound, count the basket and the foul. And can anybody stop Tim Ibukanalua?
I truly don't think so. I mean, he's been amazing in this game, and everyone thought he was mainly just a threat in the paint, but they let him shoot, and they've given him the opportunities to hit some massive shots in this one as well. But, I mean, rebounding has been definitely his specialty, especially in this fourth quarter. He's kicked it up a full notch.
An errant timeout horn. So Ibukanalua shooting one. And he completes it. .22 points in the game now for Ibukanalua. Malachi Phillips rattles one in and out from distance. 16-point game. The pass intended for Joel Campbell, too far ahead of him. 5:10 to go. And the Lions looking for a spark. And Ojukin hands it off to Phillips. Keeps the dribble alive, gets right through the heart of the defense, and Clark gets assaulted on the way up. So he'll go to the line for two. Toto picks up his third foul of the contest. And now we do have a timeout on the floor, 4:55 remaining. We'll step aside and be back with the last minutes of action here in the fourth quarter. You're watching the OSBA Game of the Week live on OSBA TV on YouTube. Isaiah Clark at the line for 2. 16-point game. Bears ahead of the Lions. Clark makes the first. Isaiah Clark 5 for 5 from the free throw line over his past 5 attempts. And now pushing the pace. The Bears turn it over. Phillips there to intercept the pass. Clark strong up, blocked at the top, clean. And Ojukin kicks it out. Davidovic called for the travel.
Well, that's definitely more of what you want to see from Orangeville's defense right there. Saw Isaiah Clark gearing up for a big dunk, and they all just went straight up. So if you're Orangeville's coaching staff right now, you're pretty happy with that.
Inside, out, foul called. It's going to go against Ojukin. Correction, that's going to be Bartley picking up the foul. Rico Reed quickly in. Couple of bigs battling down low. Bartley has the loose ball, pushes it. Davidovic quickly ahead. Resets. Bartley. Lost out of bounds. It touched the blue paint. So Orangeville have possession. Riak. Campbell gets out and on the run. Loose ball. That's Isaiah Clark getting his hands in there. Bartley to Davidovic and kept alive. Phillips working back to the elbow. Floater. That's good.
He's so great at those, just dribbling into space and finding a good look.
Campbell quickly ahead. Rico Reed. And that's going to be a foul called. Side out. AP, Isaiah Hamilton back into the game. One final push here for the Lions. Stuck 12. 3:49 to go. Tudu Toto in, as is Noah Dacre. Joel Campbell to trigger the inbound. AP got hands on it. Didn't react in time. So now the Bears will try again, but from the baseline. Toto couldn't complete it. Ibokanalua gets the second chance opportunity. Dacre right into the body of AP, and AP standing his ground.
Well, we know that in these games, when it's still a pretty close game, we know that Crestwood's got a lot of threes, got a lot of big, powerful plays they can use here. So a little spark like that could be all they needed to really give it their best and give it their all at the final 3 minutes.
Hamilton has 4 bodies on him. He draws the foul. So Hamilton goes to the line. Dacre picks up his second foul in a matter of seconds. So the clock is stopped, and the Lions have a chance to make it a 10-point game. Hamilton 6 of 6 from the free throw line with a look to make it 7 of 7. And he misses. AP taps it, but right to Dacre. Phillips goes for the steal. And now the pressure is on. Dacre into the front court. And again, the shot clock malfunctioning. .11-point game, 3:21 to go. The home team trailing. and looking to get back to 500 in the OSBA season. Tutu Toto on the sideline, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Both Isaiah Clark and Malachi Phillips playing with 4 fouls. Ibokanalua misses. Loose ball snatched by E. He's got AP right there, and now Malachi Phillips into the front court. He wants the screen to come from Hamilton. Phillips gets down on the block with Toto. Gets right under, off the glass. What a tough basket.
That was a tough basket, not backing down at all, and then triggers a turnover.
Call a friend, call your family members, pull your roommate out of the living room. We've got a game.
We truly do, and now Orangeville's only 1 foul against them away for free throws as well. So, I mean, 2:57, but we could be in for a long one right here.
Olusakin in, Dacre to the bench for Orangeville. Malachi Phillips near the baseline on the sideline to trigger. Hamilton all the way at the top. Almost loses it. Draws the 3, and it's 3 more free throws coming up for Isaiah Hamilton with the foul going against Ibukanalua.
Well, this is definitely a massive opportunity right here for Crestwood. This was exactly what they needed, just a little spark to trigger a great comeback right here. I mean, Orangeville was holding a pretty steady lead of double digits for a majority of the second half here, but Crestwood showing their fight right now.
Malachi Phillips playing aggressively with 4 fouls, but able to stay away from foul trouble here in the second half and lifting his team with playmaking and scoring. Hamilton to go 3 for 3 here, and he does. 6-point game, 2:51 to go. It's going to come down to who can execute better.
Yep.
Anari Hall over the timeline. And Iojukin gets back to him. The dump off over top. Hamilton there to disrupt it. Keeps it alive, but right to Orangeville. Joel Campbell out on the perimeter. Looks at the shot clock. Off his foot and out of bounds. Crestwood ball. Back-to-back possessions for the Bears with turnovers. Losing it out of bounds. Malachi Phillips working with Hamilton. Gets around, goes up strong into the body of Toto. Nothing there. Phillips fighting for it. They're calling jump ball with possession arrow favoring Orangeville. It looked like Phillips maybe got, clawed a little bit there, but got to play on. Move to the next play.
Yep, Phillip definitely playing with a ton of intensity right now, really picking up this Crestwood squad.
Toto gets it into Hall. The Lions backing off slightly. Olusakin gives it up to Toto. Toto spins to the rack, doesn't get it to go. AP snatches it off the rim. Phillips leaves it for Hamilton. And the coaching staff gets a technical foul, so Isaiah Hamilton will step to the line for the technical free throw. Remember, both teams got warnings earlier in the game. Crestwood did have possession at the time of the whistle being blown, so they will get possession after the technical free throw.
Well, there's definitely a ton of reason right now for Crestwood to really be feeling the momentum right now, having some massive plays, some big turnovers, and then this on top of it, just getting an extra possession, and then now a chance here to make another big play and cut this deficit. There's no reason that they shouldn't really be feeling that spark right now.
Phillips brings up Clark. Dishes it off, but it's stolen by Toto. Clark gets back in time, elevates, but Toto is patient and lets him blow by.
Yep, that's a very smart play right there.
Timeout on the floor. I want to talk that over. The way this game's going, 7-point game, 1:43 to go. Crestwood have possession, but need to take care of the rock.
They absolutely do, and And that seems to be what kind of slows them down when they do get into a nice little groove. It's just a couple turnovers here, but I mean, we have seen Orangeville play a really great game of defense as well, and I think a lot of their double teaming, which was really what was causing a lot of the Crestwood frustration on offense. So seeing that a little bit more here could be really crucial, and they'll just under 2 minutes left to go.
Crestwood play their best basketball when they're moving forward with pace. Their half-court sets from time to time can be dangerous, but when they're really moving and pushing the pace, putting pressure on the opposing defense, that's when they excel. We're looking for that here in the last minute 43.
Well, definitely. I mean, they've got so many things they can do every offensive possession. It seems like sometimes they get a little too caught up in making the right choice or holding on to the ball a little bit too long. So I think you're totally right. Some good ball movement here, and the open shot will naturally find itself.
Crestwood ball, 1:43 to go, 7-point game. Orangeville Prep ahead. AP on the baseline. Eric Peck, Malachi Phillips, Isaiah Clark, Isaiah Hamilton, and Isaiah Neojukin in the game, and nearly another turnover. Hamilton draws the foul, and he's going to go back to the free throw line. Bokongalua. 4 fouls now in the contest. The second falls. 2-possession game. Hall comes back to get it. The dump off. Olusakin kicks it out. Bokongalua underneath. The patience pays off again.
Yep, countless times in this game it's worked for him.
Phillips quickly into the front court. Pulls it back. Dials it up. Drops it in.
Well, Phillip, I feel like, is really being the champion of this fourth quarter here. He came off the bench after having to sit for a while because of foul trouble, and he has really put the team on his back here, getting all these extra little plays that really affect this game.
Joel Campbell tries to get Phillips away from him, spinning in his bag of handles, and loses it out of bounds. Joel Campbell felt the pressure. Malachi Phillips. Tony McIntyre calling the timeout, 55 seconds. 5-point game.
Yeah, this is a crazy one. I'm sure it's going to have a crazy ending. And Phillip, once again, he's got 4 fouls in this game, but he's still keeping with the aggressiveness and the aggressive pressure on whoever he's guarding, and it's paid off for him countless times in this one.
As much as it comes down to execution at this point in the game, it also comes down to clock management. 55 seconds is a lot of time. You can really go 3 for 2 here, maybe try and get something off quick and then force a turnover. But taking care of the ball needs to be priority number 1, given how many turnovers have occurred here in the second half.
Absolutely. Definitely the biggest message probably for both teams here right now, and I think someone that Crestwood's definitely going to have to keep their eyes on is Bokongalua, who's just been able to body his way into the paint and getting perfect positions and using that excellent use of patience to get some crucial buckets here.
So AP to trigger it from the front court. $14 on the shot clock. Phillips accepts it and then turns it over. The two not on the same page. AP traipsing back to get the block, but the follow-through sends Joelle Campbell to the hardwood. Now the play was just drawn up. Everybody needs to be on the same page, and when you're not, bad things happen.
Yeah, definitely difficult in that sense, and not the play you want to have coming out of a timeout for sure.
Can Campbell make it a 3-possession game? He misses the first, so evidently no, he can't. He does make the second, so it's a 6-point game, still 2 possessions. Malachi Phillips directing traffic. They need 2 scores and a stop. Hamilton, catch, dribble, up, and he's going back to the free throw line. And I think Timothy Ibokanalua just fouled out.
Yeah, that's a
and he
difficult,
did.
hard spot to be in right there. And I mean, he had a very fantastic game, but definitely getting in more of that foul trouble nearing the end here. But lucky for Orangeville, they have Riak, who's definitely proven himself to be a massive defensive threat in this game as well.
Isaiah Hamilton misses his 3rd free throw of the game. Makes good on the second. Toto will inbound. 35.8 to go. Watch for somebody leaking out all the way down court for a run out here. As opposed to working backwards. Onari Hall, though, stuck in his backcourt. Where's the double? He gets it over to Joelle Campbell. Phillips, and Phillips will foul out of the game. Campbell steps to the line. Too strong on the first again. Phillips stays in the game with 4 fouls. Campbell makes the second. Phillips gets to the rack, lays it in for 2. And they'll put some time back on the game clock, 21.5, 4-point game. And the Lions really need a steal here or a turnover from the Bears. Campbell gets it, and that's a lot of time coming off the clock without a foul. Toto into the corner. Onari Hall gets fouled. Clark comes over to say hello.
Yes, well, we said that taking care of the ball and time management, clock management was going to be a big thing, and I think to end that play off with just fouling to take away the possession, that was really long. That was way too long here.
Nari Hall makes the pair. Phillips over the timeline and runs into his own man. Fading from distance. That is off the glass and good. And they're going to put a second on the clock. It's going to take some sort of miracle.
Yep.
And now they're asking for 1.5 to go on. And now Orangeville call a timeout, presumably to advance the ball.
Yep, now turning it into just needing the steal to possibly a steal plus a Hail Mary at the very last second here. But right
now you
here,
wonder if that foul occurred a lot earlier than the
Yeah.
7.8 left on the clock. What might be transpiring here, but alas, that was not how it played out.
No, and Crestwood knowing that if they could have gotten just a little more of that clock back, then the Phillips 3 would be able to really, really affect this game and affect the ending here, but the chances are looking slimmer and slimmer, especially since Orangeville has played a very strong game in the fourth, and they've done a great job of taking care of the ball here, so tricky.
If you're still tuned in, don't miss the interview with the player of the game following the final buzzer. Haley Hopkinson will be speaking to the player of the game from the winning side. We're going to take a quick break after the game, but be back with that. So definitely, if you're interested in hearing what they have to say about this game, the rest of the season, and heading towards championship weekend in March, you want to tune into that. 1.5 on the clock, 3-point game. The Bears ahead of the Lions. Tudu Toto to inbound. Isaiah Hamilton there to disrupt it. Toto takes his time, and the foul occurs. They should put some more time back on as Olusakin is going to go to the free throw line.
I think Isaiah Clark fouling out on that last foul.
So Clark will head out. Looks like Marquise Strawbridge is going to come in.
He had some massive threes in this game. It's left open a couple times and definitely punished Orangeville for that choice there, and then had a little bit of an ankle scare, but looks to be good and back on it.
Olusakin for a look at two. Just needs one to make it a two-possession game. The second, no good, but Orangeville come away with the rebound, and Hamilton tries to tie it up. They're going to call the game. 85-82, the Bears hold on to improve to 8-5. Crestwood now 5-7 in OSBA play. Haley Hopkinson will be talking with Timothy Ibukanalua shortly after this. Don't go anywhere, guys.
I'm here with Tim Buganalua, your 24-point performance from you today. A great win against Crestwood here.
Appreciate it.
Came down kind of close at the end there, but for you, one thing that was super clear in your game was always having proper positioning in the paint to get those second chance points and a ton of work down there. What's kind of your strategy going into a game like that?
When I see the ball go up, like I'm always looking to crash the boards, like just having patience around the ring, predicting where it's going to go. And if I don't get it, I'm getting back on defense. If I get it, I'm trying to be patient, use my pump fakes, because they like to jump a lot, get up fakes, go through and finish the ball.
Yeah, definitely patience seemed like a big part of your game. Is that something you're consciously thinking about coming into a game, or is it more just kind of going with how you feel in the game?
No, it's definitely something I've been working on. Usually, like I'm a 1-foot player, but getting to the stage, you always have to be patient, playing off 2 foot, getting up, pump faking so the defenders can jump, stepping through, finishing the ball.
And so you guys right now are a little bit of the middle of the pack right now, and so is Crestwood. So mindset coming into this game, how important was it to walk away with the win tonight?
I feel like today was very important. Like we bounced back from 2 losses. I feel like in those 2 losses, we didn't really show what we're capable of. Today, we didn't really show what we're capable either, but it's just good to get the win here.
Yeah, and for you guys, what do you think is the biggest key moving forward? We know that this game nearly slipped away right at the end, but you guys had a really great comeback in that. But what do you think are the main points coming up and going forward?
I feel like just playing 40 minutes of basketball. Like we started the game off slow. 3rd quarter, we pounced and we're up like 15 points. Then we dropped off again. So we just got to play 40 minutes of basketball, team ball. And
what are you most happy of with your team today? You guys had a great performance.
I'm just happy like how deep our team is. Like my boy McQuarrie got in the game. He impacted the game super well. So I'm just proud of him.
Well, a fantastic win for you guys. Orangeville Prep takes down Crestwood, and thank you guys so much for watching us tonight. And make sure you stick with us for more OSBA Games of the Week.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.